it's Nia. Welcome to Life with Nia. Today we are planning in the half letter for the week of February 7th through the 13th. Really quickly, I'm going to share with you some new releases. So we have a new font. Not really new because it's available in the vinyl, but the mermaid font. And so I am, as quickly as I possibly can, adding these to the adding listings to Etsy for these scripts. And so I probably have about 25 or so done, but they may not all be online just yet because you know, there's creating the listing, doing the photos, all of the behind the scenes pieces, and all of that takes time. So they are being added just as quickly as I can possibly do it. So we have church and Bible study. And I will say, like, even though this is at this size, like for what you select in the system is larger than the Gen Plans font, it actually comes out smaller. But with the outline around it, it's about the same size. And so, and that outline is like the cut line. So because it's, I don't know, it's not smaller, but I don't know. Anyway, there's more on the sheet because it's smaller or whatever. I'm just like, what am I trying to say? So anyways, we have church, Bible study, we have budget, and payday, and then to do today, there's an appointment, don't forget, did I already do important? Important. There is the AM routine and the PM routine. Gratitude. Currently reading. Monthly goals. Top 3. Weekly goals. And then the affirmation sheet. And the journal prompts. And so there's probably about, I would say 6 to 8 more prompts on here than in the Gen Plans font, just because I could fit more onto the same size sheet. So those are available, and they are the same price, $2.50 on the scripts, $4 on the affirmations or journal prompts. And like I said, I'll be adding more as time allows. But I thought it was time to add a new font. And the goal is to, by the way, I'm using the black and white Black History kit this week in this planner. So the goal would be to add a couple of new fonts this year. And this is my way of really procrastinating on doing anything on Shopify. Truly. It's not, but it is. The nice thing is these same listings and photos and things that I'm creating, I can use over there as well. So it's not duplicative in that respect. Because it's like ready to go. I'm having to create everything from scratch for the Shopify listings because I no longer have the photos and things available from when I put those things up on Etsy. So to be able to do something simultaneously works nicely. So that is that. If you don't know, I had shared that my printer stopped working. I think that was on Thursday or Friday. And so I got a new printer Friday afternoon, set it up Friday evening. By Sunday, I was out of ink. I was just like, really? I cannot. I can't even go 48 hours. I cannot make this up. So, I tried to reach out to HP because I do the instant ink. Couldn't reach anybody over the weekend. And at this point, it's like late Sunday anyway. So, on Monday morning, I call when they reopened. Well, I didn't call. I did the virtual chat. And they've got like this little thing that they put you through where you kind of get stuck in this endless robot loop where they don't want to let you talk to a real person. And the robot loop was not helpful to me. So I finally get a human, and I was like, I need ink expedited. I have a business. I'd prefer not to go buy ink. And I can't wait for y'all to decide that I'm low and need to ship it when it's literally out. And if you're not familiar with instant ink, they send you ink before you run out, which typically is fine. I have not in many, many years had an issue, but I think what they have started to do with new printers off the shelf is you don't get a full container of ink with them. I think that they are giving you a partially full container because there's no reason I should have run out of ink that quickly. Even though I print a lot, there's no reason I should have run out that quickly. So, the girl was like, well, we already shipped out to you this morning. It'll be there in 7 to 10 business days. I was like, I can't wait that long. That's why I was asking for it to be expedited. So she's like, okay, we can get it to you in 3 to 5 business days, which I guess is better than 7 to 10, but knowing my luck, I'm going to be on the latter end of that 5. So I said that was fine, and she said I would get a shipping notice, which I still have not received. And I do get shipping notices when they normally ship, so I do know that they send out a shipping notice. So that tells me that nothing has shipped. I don't have my little gray clean color dot. So since I didn't get a shipping notice, I went ahead and went to Staples and got ink. And I think I'm going to use these. No, I'm going to use the Gem Blends. And so I went and got, so you like certify when you're on the HP instant ink thing that you won't use like knockoff ink or whatever, which is not my intention because I want to make sure that my print quality remains really good. So I bought HP ink, but I get this email this evening about 50 to 100 pages into printing, and they're like, hey, we noticed that you put some store-bought HP ink cartridge into your printer. We can't determine when you'll need more ink when you do that, and it's still going to count against you for your pages because you pick a plan and you can print so many pages in your plan every month. Like, my plan is like, I don't know, 1,500 pages. I'm by no means going to go over that. So, like, settle down. And I don't care. I just want to be able to print. So I'm not worried about you counting it against me. But that's so contradictory that you can't tell that it's low on ink, but you can tell how many pages I print. And you know it's an HP cartridge, which is you. Whatever. I feel like it's a way for them to control what you do when you do it. I I wouldn't have went and spent my good money that I'm already paying you for ink on more ink if you had sent me ink. So it's just ridiculous. Anyway, I'm back in business and I printed out what I needed to print out, and I will finish those cartridges out probably before my ink ever arrives, and then we will be back on track, hopefully. So that's my story for you for today. Okay, so I'm keeping this pretty basic. Do I have a this week sticker? I am going to, the other thing I'm fighting with right now is QuickBooks. Like, it's not a bad, it's a bad thing, but it's like, it's not a bad thing, but none of my income is importing. All the expenses are importing. So like all the fees and stuff I pay for Etsy, all the shipping, all of that's importing. But for whatever reason, it's not importing the income transaction. So it looks like I'm taking like a huge loss. And so for tax calculation, it's like awesome. It's for this year, so it's like not a super big deal. There's plenty of time to fix it, but I'm just like, oh great, I don't owe anything because there's no income. But there's all these expenses. Got it. I just like, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go climb in my bed and pull out a book, and that will be that, because doing all the things has not worked well for me today. And so I'm done trying. We'll try again tomorrow. Okay, so this is, I used a good bunch of that. I feel like this is really small. Maybe I will, let's see. Let me use this instead. And the same with this right here. Petey is like, can you hurry up? He is doing so much better. He is back to being a brat. Okay, so I just need to find like a couple dolls. I use this washi from Simply Gilded. It's like a sparkler silver hollow, but I think it may have been an oops, because there's some I don't know, it looks splotchy, some skipping in it. Let's see. See if we have any stickers. I do not like that there. matter? Why are you crying? What? What is it? What's the matter? Petey says hi. Petey says, no, I didn't. I was saying goodbye. All right, we do... I'm going to add some gray clean color dots, and that will be that for this spread. This would be a really good one for an Indian Ivy ink doll. Why are you crying? What's the matter? What? What? What is it? What? I'm busy. You don't even want anything. Alternative to the clean colored dots. I wonder how my new little white pen would work on these avant-garde dots. We're gonna try them out. We're gonna try it out this week and see how it works. They're from cloth and paper. And they're the avant-garde dots. I've had these forever and I just don't use them because there's no pen that has worked well on them. But I need more than 4. I'm just gonna roll with it this week. Okay, so I got this pen I really like. It's not the best, but I like it a lot more than the others. Uniball Signo. And it is the Angelic from Cloth and Paper. Side note, this is like my go-to pen right now. The Sarasa R, which I've been talking about. I like this for a while. Works really well on transparent page flags, but you gotta let it dry. I went and made breakfast and came back maybe 15 minutes later or so. So I don't know how long it takes to dry, but what did I write on? I made a note somewhere, and wherever I made it, it's still there. I was like, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because it just writes so smooth. Made a note somewhere. I have no idea. But trust me. Perfection. I don't even remember what the note was about. Which would be helpful in finding it. Anyway, So, highly recommend this Rasa R pen. I think I included it in the December, the holiday winter planner sesh box. Yeah, none of these are speaking to me. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to roll with for this week in the half letter. So, using the black and white Black History kit from Studio Bliss Co. And added in some dolls and deco from Studio Bliss Co. And the icons are from Chic Blossom Prints. Washi, of course, is from Simply Gilded. Hope you enjoyed this video and got some ideas for planning in your own planner. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.